Real quick one, I think. Welcome back to the Midlife Crisis. 3 words. 3 words not to live by. 3 words that I don't live by, that I do my best not to use. The words can't, try, and should. Why is that relevant? Why am I recording a video about that? Why am I trying to bore everybody about 3 words, can't, try, and should? Because honestly, that changed my life. Refusing to use those words as much as I possibly can has forced me to change the way that I speak, which has, as a result, changed the way that I think, which as a result, changed the way that I feel. Because I'm not using 3 words, can't, try, and should. I don't use those 3 particular words because, oh my God, people are trying to kill me on this road today. I don't use those particular 3 words because the word can't is just discouraging. I don't believe the word can't exists. I think that you, with enough practice, with enough knowledge, with enough education, can do anything. So if you can't do something, you may not be able to do it now. But if you study hard enough, if you focus enough on it, you'll be able to do it eventually. So I don't use the word can't. I don't use the word try because I think the word try bakes into it failure. I think if you use the word try in your everyday speech, you're already expecting to fail. You're already expecting not to be able to do the thing that you set out to do because you're trying it. You're not doing it. You're not giving it your all. You're not giving it the best of your abilities, the best of your qualities. You're just trying it. You're dabbing your toe in it, seeing if the water's warm. That's what try is. I don't use the word should because should suggests to me a utopia. Should is what you wish that things would be, how you wish that things would happen in your life. It's almost a sense of entitlement. It's almost a sense that I don't have to do anything. I don't have to contribute to this at all. It should just be this way. See, I use the word should. That's why I don't use those words. But when you take those 3 words out of your vocabulary, you have to form sentences in a different way. It forces you to think of things in a different way in order for those sentences to come out if you want to communicate with people. And when you think of it a different way and you say it a different way, it changes how you act. Because just, for example, the word should. Nothing should be anyway. It is what it is. It is the way that it is. So if you think something should be better, if you think something should be worse, if you think something should be easier, if you think something should be harder, what are you doing to make it that way? What are you doing to make it the way you want it to be, as opposed to thinking that it should already be that way? How are you shifting that around? That's the thing. So it's just like, oh, you know, this food should taste better. Well, I'm not going to use the word should. Let me say it a different way. I would like for this food to taste better. Okay, well, if I would like for the food to taste better, what can I do to make the food taste better? Oh, I could probably listen to somebody else. I could probably learn a different way to cook it. I can do something different to make this food taste the way that I want it to be. It takes should out of it. It shouldn't taste better, but I can make it taste better. I want it to taste better. I think it needs to be better. I think it can be better. So I'm not going to say it should be better, but I'm going to do some things right now to make it better. I'll do it again. I'm going to try to do this. No, I'm not going to try to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to try to learn how to draw this picture. I'm going to draw this picture. Now, it may not be the best picture the first time you draw it. It may not come out the way you wanted it to the first time you do it. So you may have to do it over and over and over again. But you don't try to do anything. You did it. And if you do it and the results aren't what you want, I did it and it didn't turn out the way that I wanted, I need to do it again. There is no try to do anything. You just do it. Can't? I don't believe in that. You know, I can't do this. Why can't you? Because that's the immediate rebuttal to that. I can't do this. Well, why can't you do it? What is it that's standing in your way from you learning to do something? Now, if you've got a physical, impairment that prevents you from doing certain things, maybe. But you got people with one leg running sprints in the Paralympics. You got people with no legs running sprints in the Paralympics. What's your excuse? if you really are purposeful about the words that you use on a regular basis, there's an old saying, the power of life and death are contained in the tongue. If you really focus and are very purposeful about the words that you use on a regular basis, both with yourself and in communicating with others, you'll see a difference in the life that you want to see. You just got to make a small change, and don't let certain things come out of your mouth that are going to bring misfortune to your future.